Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Look at there. She has 8. A gray one, a black one, 3 light yellow ones, and 2 darker yellow ones. And then there's 4 eggs still up under her. That's probably not going to hatch because about 10:30 this morning, she got down to eat, and so did the babies. And when she got back up, she got in the other nesting box. And she stayed there till I got home from church about 12:15 or so. So she stayed off the eggs for a couple hours. But I took the other nesting box out and put her back in there. Got the empty shells out. And the babies have been using the ramp, running up and down, getting water, getting food, which is a good thing. But they still have a little bit of a problem getting, finding their way back up there. But they're a day old now. Some of them are a day and a half, but pretty much a day old. And they are all beautiful and look to be healthy. And she's doing a really good job of taking care of them. But when I'm out here filling feeders and such, and I hear them in there just chirping away when they're over on the straw I put down there, and she's calling them and they're not going up there, I just walk in and put them up and put them back up there. And she doesn't even peck me. She knows I'm putting her babies back with her, and she don't even peck at me. But they're doing really, really well. I really wish the other 4 would have hatched, but they could be anything wrong with them, Might not have been 100, fertile like they should have been. I don't know. But I've got camera set up there. I can watch them anytime I want to, which I do. I run that camera dead watching them. But Sue has been in there eating. When the babies come down there around him and eat, he doesn't pick at them or anything, which I did not expect him to, because he's always been a real gentle rooster. That's why he's my favorite. And this little barnyard mix here won't in there. She follows me everywhere I go. But I don't want to, let me move over here. I don't want to let her in there with those babies in there, just in case she decides to pick on some of them. And I'm definitely not going to let Junior in. But I did throw some scratch out a little while ago. My grandkids, the 2 oldest, well, the only 2 granddaughters. I've got 5 grandkids, and 2 of them are girls. Them and their mama just left. They've been here for 2 or 3 hours. We cooked a pretty good meal, and they ate and took some with them for their spouses and such. But I just counted. I set that other nesting box in there, but I just counted. There is 15 eggs in the nesting boxes right now. And show y'all, the turkey has been in that nest, which is where her eggs were, most of today. I don't know if it's taken her a while to lay or if she's got broody. If she got broody, I'm going to put a bunch of eggs under, and I'll let her sit, but I'm not going to leave any turkey eggs up under her because I don't want any more turkeys. But there's I think there's 4 more eggs, 3 in the middle, 1 over here, which means there's probably 3 or 4 in there with her turkey egg, or 2. But if she gets broody, then I'll let her sit. But I don't want more turkeys. I tried to give this pair of turkeys away the other day. Flip this around. And I couldn't talk the guy into it. He said he wanted turkeys. I was trying to give him a set, and I couldn't talk him into it. I tried. But either way, everything else seems to be doing well. The garden's doing pretty good. We'll walk out here and look. And some of you more experienced gardeners can tell me what's going on. Maybe it's a nutrient deficiency or something. I don't know. The zucchini is doing phenomenal. I've picked quite a bit. I had, I think, 4 in the house today. We cooked zucchini and squash and onions to go with some ribs, and I've still got a bunch of little squash growing, but I've had a couple of them that started rotting on me while they were still on the plant. 3 of them actually. So I pulled them off, and see that zucchini's doing the same thing. So I don't know what's causing that, but, and there's another one on the other side, I think, doing the same thing. So I don't know what's causing that, but if one of y'all could tell me something I can do different or whatever, you know, maybe that'll help. But I do have a few tomatoes that are starting, one here, and there's 2 or 3 more over the other plants. I haven't watered because we had so much rain. I will probably water again tomorrow. I'm not going to do it today. It hasn't been a bright, sunshiny day. But the watermelon's absolutely loving it. There's blooms all in here. And I mean, if I move them, there's some blooms. If I move them, there's some blooms. If you look close, you can see them down inside. Blooms everywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to get that many watermelons. I'll probably prune them back as far as only letting a couple watermelon grow at the time. But I still don't know when to harvest the potatoes. I thought you waited until the top started dying back, and that hadn't quite happened yet. So I don't know. The rose bush has got 4 little roses on it. A couple of them are dying off, and then a couple more coming in, so it'll grow more. The corn is getting tall. Let's see if I can get to where I can show y'all. Dragonflies are still loving the garden, which I'm loving them. So the top of the corn there, see it inside that corn, it's getting ready to put off its tassels up top, or whatever you call that stuff, where they pollinate that way. So it's done got pretty tall. I got some corn that's 8 feet tall. So all that rain really made a difference on the corn. But green beans are doing the same thing. Shoots are running crazy. I've tried to wrap them back up on the cages, and they just keep growing, and they wrap together and keep growing. And I don't think the cabbage is ever going to do anything. Something's eat a lot of holes in the leaves anyway, but I don't know what it is. But I don't think the cabbage will ever form a head. This thing got too hot down here in southwest Georgia. But there's blooms all over the green beans. And you see it's trying to wrap itself back around the pole again. And I'm going to stick it back down inside itself. But they are doing pretty good. I'm pleased with it. It looks good. The weed pressure has been almost non-existent. I mean, I've only pulled a little bit of, you know, I see a little one here and there, and I'll pull it up. So the weed pressure has been almost non-existent this year, which is to be expected on newly raised beds, but I'm pleased. And the other thing my daughter and I was talking about is I don't know when to harvest basil, and what do you do with it? I mean, I'm sure it's the tops that you want, or at least that's what I would think, but I just don't know how to harvest it. But this thing got pretty big. And the carrots, some of those are starting to get pretty big. I haven't dug down beside them to see if there's a carrot down there or not. Yeah. It's in the compost, but seems to be doing pretty good other than that. So I need to learn from this year and do better next year. But anyway, I am pleased with my baby chicks over there. Let me walk back over. Yep, I'm very well pleased. Had a total of 13 eggs up under that hen, and I've got 8 babies that's hatched and 4 eggs that have not. And then, of course, one of the 13 got busted before it was time for it to hatch, and it didn't make it. So I was hoping I'd get at least 9 or 10 out of the remaining 12, and I've gotten 8 out of it. And I believe if she'd have stayed on them for another day, I'd have probably had 1 or 2 more of those others hatch. But I don't know that. When you know, if they don't hatch by Monday night or Tuesday, something like that, then I'll probably bust them and see what's going on with them, if they were fertile or not. I'm not the brightest light in the box when it comes to candling eggs, but I thought they pretty much all looked fertile. So I did not get my Sawzall out and cut up that last log from the pear trees, and I need to. And I'll worry about that another day if the rain holds off long enough. The ground's just now drying out from all the rain we've had, and they're forecasting more rain coming in this week, so it's all right. Tell him, Junior. God knows more about what we need than I do, and if he says it's going to rain, it's going to rain. So we'll go with it from there. But guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos. I hope you're enjoying following along on my little homestead as I try to grow it and learn and do better. But it means the world to me that you guys take the time to watch and subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Y'all remember what I've always told you, and I think Junior's trying to tell you, is Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe and be prepared.